Hello everyone. I hope you are all doing well by the grace of Almighty God. Thank you so much for watching Najee Inspirations. I truly feel blessed because, after God, I have my Najee family, all of you who support me, encourage me, and motivate me to create content every day. Always stay happy, blessed, and strong in faith. I also want to give you a little reminder. From the 1st of November 2025, you will find me under the name Najee Inspirations. Please continue to follow and support as always. Now, let's talk about today's episode, which carries a very important message for all of us about life and the path we choose to walk. In life, we often meet people who try to lead us according to their own directions. We see trends, crowds, and groups moving in different ways, and sometimes, this creates confusion in our hearts. But remember this, never follow the crowd or the trend. Don't live according to what people are doing. Live according to the path God has shown you. Only when you walk in God's way, not the world's, will you find true grace and peace. Fred, don't start telling me again what I already know. I know my wife too well. She's a coward. Believe me, people who are cowards don't just drown themselves, they drag others down with them. Victor, hey, I've told you many times, I even tried talking to your wife myself, hoping she'd change her mindset. But honestly, she's too afraid to stand up for anything. And people like that, they can't be helped. I've told her again and again, look at our home situation. My salary is small, and she knows how tight things are. But does she care? Not at all. You know Victor, your wife, my wife, and I all work in the same department, a big branch of the force. The director trusts her completely. She could make things easier for you if she wanted to. Exactly. She's in such a strong position. If she wanted, she could improve our lives. But instead, she chooses silence, pride, and ego. Be careful, my friend. She's starting to make enemies inside the department. There's already a strong group forming against her, people who don't like the way she handles things. I tried warning her, Fred. But she thinks everyone respects her authority. She doesn't realize that the same people praising her in daylight are plotting behind her back. That's the truth. And when power mixes with fear, it's a dangerous combination. Your wife's fear makes her defensive, and her silence makes others powerful. Last month, my bills came due, I barely managed to pay them. She didn't even notice. Not a word, not a thought. Sometimes I wonder if I married a woman. Or a wall in uniform. Ruby, you've worn that uniform with so much pride, but tell me honestly, what has it given us? That uniform only benefits your department. They got a loyal officer who works day and night. But what did we get out of it? Nothing.
Victor, what do you mean by benefit? My job is to serve people, to help those in danger, to protect those who can't protect themselves. That's my duty. Why would you expect personal profit from my uniform?
Ruby, you know exactly what I'm saying. You sit in such a powerful position, you have respect, authority, and connections. You could change our life if you wanted. But instead, you keep saying it's all about service.
I may hold a big post, yes. But what difference does that make to you? Our home is running fine, thank God. We're not starving. I'm doing my duty honestly, that's all that matters to me.
Fine? You call this fine? The car I drive has been running for 10 years. It breaks down every month. Go look at our bathroom ceiling. It's falling apart. The storeroom is leaking. And yet, you say everything is fine.
I know, Victor, I've noticed. I've been saving money for repairs. Just give me 2 or 3 more months, I'll fix everything. Don't stress yourself, I know you work hard too, even with your limited income.
2 or 3 months? If you wanted, you could fix it today. For someone in your position, it's just a matter of 2 minutes. But no, You act like everything takes forever, like you have no power at all.
I know exactly what you're hinting at, and I don't like it. Don't push me towards something wrong. I'm already late for duty, and I don't want my mind polluted before I reach the station.
Victor, is it just my eyes, or is your shoe actually torn on the side? Man, it looks like it's been through a war zone. No, it's not your imagination. The shoe is torn. And you know what? I could write a whole application about it. Dear sir, my shoe is broken because my income can't keep up with life. My wife is honest, my kids go to a middle-class school, and we're somehow surviving. That's the story of my life. Oh come on, Victor. Don't get so emotional, I was just joking. You're acting like it's the end of the world. You think it's funny? You see, that's what people like you never understand. My wife wears a police uniform, senior post, respected name, big chair, but at home, we live like we're still struggling to pay rent. But she's honest, right? Isn't that a good thing? Honesty is good, but what's the use when your own family suffers? My children can't even go to a better school, our house is falling apart, and I'm walking around with shoes older than my son. What kind of life is this? Victor, if your wife wanted, one small word from her and your problems would disappear. With her position, even the biggest criminals send gifts to her door. You'd have more than just new shoes, maybe even a car or a bungalow. Exactly. That's what makes me furious. She has that power, but she refuses to use it. She hides behind rules, saying I serve people. What about serving your own family? What about the people waiting at home? We live small, while she pretends to live right. All right, calm down, Victor. Don't tear yourself apart. The world runs on money, not morals. But your wife. She's built differently. Maybe too differently for this world.
Ma'am Ruby, you asked me to come. Is everything all right? I just wanted to check if you're well and if there's any problem at the station or at home I can help with. Grace, I called you because I don't want idle talk. I need you to listen carefully. You and the others are like family to me, and I've always treated you as family. My duty at the station is my duty. Outside this office we are neighbors, and your husband and mine are close friends, so this matter is delicate. A few days ago Victor, my husband, came to me after talking with your husband. I don't know why your husband keeps provoking my husband. Listen, I will continue to perform my responsibilities exactly as required. This uniform and this duty are God's gifts to me. I was chosen to serve the poor and the innocent, not to line anyone's pockets. Ma'am, I think there must be a misunderstanding. No one here wants trouble. We respect you and your service. Maybe your husband misheard something? Grace, I don't believe there's a misunderstanding. I'm telling you plainly, I will not accept bribes, I will not turn a blind eye, and I will not allow this station's environment to be poisoned. If your husband or anyone else is hinting that I should open a market of corruption, that will never happen while I am here. I understand, and I apologize if my husband's words made you feel attacked. I will speak to him and tell him to stop pushing this. He didn't mean to disrespect you personally. Tell Fred to come and speak to me directly if he has concerns. Do not fill Victor's ears with stories. More importantly, do not discuss with Victor the cases I manage. If your husband is suggesting or attempting to solicit bribes from criminals to influence cases, I will have no choice but to report it to higher authorities. I will speak to my husband right away, make him understand the harm he's doing, and I'll keep everything confidential. We don't want to ruin your reputation or cause trouble at your home. We'll support you.
Daddy, you know what? Smith's dad bought him a big remote control car, a really heavy one. He showed me in school today. It has lights, sounds, and even a turbo button. He was so happy showing it to everyone. Daddy, when will you buy me one like that?
My dear son, the toy you're talking about, I don't think I can buy that in this lifetime. Maybe someday, but right now, I can't promise you. I don't even know if I'll ever be able to afford things like that for you.
But Daddy, why are we so poor? Why is your income so small? Mama is such a big officer, and you also work hard. Then why can't we live like others? Why can't I have toys like my friends?
You're right, son. Your mama does have a big post, and I work every day too. But still, we live with limited means. Some people have power, some have money, we only have honesty. And honesty doesn't fill pockets.
But Daddy, I don't want to be the only one in class who doesn't have new toys. Everyone laughs when our car doesn't even move properly. Why can't Mama buy us one? Her salary must be big, right?
When a person is too afraid to use the power they have, life around them stays the same, empty, small, and full of struggle. That's what happens when people become too scared to change things.
Daddy, what do you mean? Who's scared? Are you talking about Mama?
No, forget it, my boy. You don't need to worry about all that. Just finish your homework. Someday, maybe you'll get that car.
Victor, how could you say those things to our child? Don't you feel ashamed talking like that in front of him? What kind of father fills his own son's heart with hopelessness? Children aren't supposed to carry their parents' worries.
Ashamed? Why should I be ashamed of speaking the truth? I didn't lie to him. He deserves to know what kind of life we're living. When we eat in the morning, I already start worrying whether we'll have enough to eat the next day. That's our reality.
Reality? You're poisoning his childhood with your frustrations. He's too young to understand all this. Instead of giving him faith, you're giving him fear. You're teaching him to complain before he's even learned to try. That's not fatherhood, that's surrender.
And what do you expect me to do, Ruby? Pretend everything is fine? Smile and hide the truth. He has eyes. He sees the cracks in the walls. He hears when I argue with the landlord. I can't keep lying to him just to make life look prettier than it is.
No, you don't have to lie. But you have to protect his mind. You are teaching him despair, not courage. And let me make something absolutely clear, the thing you were trying to push me toward, that shortcut, that dirty path. I will never take it. God has forbidden it. I won't trade my integrity for comfort.
Ruby, integrity doesn't feed a family. You wear that uniform. But what's the point if your own home stays broken? You have power in your hands, yet you choose to suffer, and you make all of us suffer with you.
Victor, I serve justice, not greed. If you can't understand that, then at least stop trying to make me something I'm not. I'd rather live in a damaged house with peace in my heart than in a mansion built on sin. You think I don't feel the pain? I do, every single day. But I won't betray what I swore before God.
Enough. I don't need another lecture. You can keep your uniform and your bench. Just go to your office and leave me alone. I've heard enough about your duty to last a lifetime.
Officer Fred, listen carefully. This case that landed here yesterday isn't a big deal. It's just a minor issue, something that got blown out of proportion. My son made a mistake. He behaved inappropriately with the girl who works in my office. It shouldn't have gone this far. I know how these things work, so let's talk directly. Tell me what your demand is.
Sir, you could have called me instead of coming here personally. You didn't have to take the trouble. I understand the situation. And yes, the file came to my desk this morning. There's nothing impossible in this world, sir. We can manage things quietly, But there's a small problem.
I'm listening. What problem? Don't tell me there's resistance. I know the other party will also come running here, asking for strict action, but you don't have to worry about them. Just tell me what it'll take, car, cash, whatever you need. I'm ready to make this disappear before it even begins.
Sir, I completely understand your concern. But as you already know, our station is under the supervision of Madame Ruby. She's difficult. A very strict and upright officer. She doesn't compromise or bend rules for anyone, not even for high-ranking people. Getting her to overlook this, that's going to be a real challenge.
Challenge? I didn't come here to hear about challenges. I came for results. I don't want the word case to even exist tomorrow morning. Do whatever you must, but make sure this ends before it starts. My son may be naughty, immature, but he's not a criminal. I don't want his future destroyed over a small mistake.
Understood, sir. Please don't worry. I'll personally take a look at the file and make sure it stays under control. I'll talk to the staff who filed it and find a way to slow down the process. But convincing Madame Ruby, that'll require time, maybe a little influence from the top.
Influence is not your problem, that's mine. You just do your part. Don't use the word maybe. I want certainty. Whatever you need, name it. Just make sure by tomorrow, there's no trace of this complaint left in the system. Understood?
Yes, sir. Consider it done. You don't have to worry. I'll see to it personally, and Madame Ruby won't even realize there was ever a file to begin with. Victor, listen to me. I need you to make your wife take a few days off from the station. Not forever, just a short break. Let me handle this file. Let me talk to the right people. Trust me, I can quiet this down. The businessman came to me with offers I never expected, offers that can change your life. If you keep her away for a little while, I'll make sure you get a fair share. Think about what that money could do for your family. Fred, you expect me to ask her to step away? Do you know what kind of woman she is? She's proud, she believes in duty and honor. She'll never willingly abandon her station just because someone asks. Why would she listen to me now, when she knows I'm so weak at home? Victor, I know exactly who she is, that's why this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. I'm not asking her to betray her oath. I'm asking you to protect your home. Let me handle the case and keep her name out of it. The businessman is offering far more than you can imagine. Money that could fix every hole in this house, send your kids to a better school, and stop the shame you feel. I'll give you part of it. You just keep her away. You'll get what you need quietly. Imagine the roof fixed, the children in new uniforms, your neighbors looking up to you. Help me help both of us. Just a few days leave. Fred, but if this goes wrong, if she finds out I helped, I'll lose everything. Promise me you'll not drag me into anything. Promise me. I promise, I will keep you out of this without touching your name. No scandal, no public files, nothing that points back to you. But you must act now. Fred, when the money arrives, don't forget what you promised. If you betray me, or if this drags my name into the mud, I will.
I came to the station earlier, but I couldn't meet Madame Ruby. I was told she was busy. How long will she be in the office? I need to speak to her face to face. My daughter was harmed, and still no action has been taken. I can't sleep. I keep thinking the man who did this walks free while my child cries at home.
Ma'am, I'm truly sorry for what your family is going through. Please understand we are doing our jobs. When Madame Ruby returns, I will inform her at once and make sure she sees the file. We handle each complaint carefully so nothing is missed. Go home for now. We have procedures to follow and we will call you as soon as there's an update.
Procedures? My daughter's life can't wait for paperwork. The son of a very powerful businessman did this. He works in the same office where my daughter was employed. If this is how you treat women when rich men are involved, then who will protect the weak? I want to see results. not promises.
I understand your fear and your anger. Cases involving influential people are delicate, yes, but that doesn't mean they're ignored. We must gather the complaint properly, get medical reports, collect witness statements, and secure the scene if possible. That process keeps evidence strong and prevents the case from being dismissed later. Let me assure you, we will not sweep it under the rug.
You keep telling me we will. But right now he is free, and my daughter sleeps with fear. I came here because I want action now. I want that boy to be arrested, questioned, and delivered to justice. What more do you need from me to make it happen?
Bring us everything you have, names of witnesses, any messages, the time and place, medical examination. These help us move quickly. If your daughter hasn't had a medical exam, we can arrange for one and it will strengthen the complaint. I will personally make sure Madam Ruby gets the file and that the initial steps are taken. We will keep you informed by phone as we progress.
Please don't ask me for more. My daughter is ashamed, scared, and already traumatized. She's frightened of the businessman's power. I'm begging you, don't let money protect him. Do your duty as police. Protect the weak.
I hear you, ma'am. I promise you this, we will treat your daughter's complaint with seriousness and urgency. I will talk to Madam Ruby to review the matter as soon as she's available. In the meantime, stay reachable on this number. We will call you with the next steps and, if needed, help arrange medical and legal support. You are not alone in this. My daughter, you know, it's been so long since we all went anywhere together. None of us have gone out to relax. I was thinking maybe we should plan a little trip. What do you think?
Daddy, that sounds wonderful. I miss our family outings. I really want to go somewhere, anywhere, just to spend time with you and Mama.
Great. Talk to your mother from your heart, tell her how much you want this. I'll speak to her too and try to arrange a week off from work for all of us.
Okay, Daddy. I'll tell Mama tonight. I hope she agrees. It would be so nice to visit a new city and see different places together.
If she's worried about leave, I'll do my best to convince her. We'll plan simple things, good food, a few sights, and prayer time together. Nothing fancy, just family time.
Yes. I don't need fancy. I just want us together, laughing and talking. Promise me we'll take lots of pictures.
I promise my daughter. We'll make memories and come back refreshed. Now go tell your mother. Let's make this trip happen.
Victor, what did you tell our daughter? That we're going on a trip? Do you even understand our situation? Your salary has always been limited, and my pay is tied up at the moment. How do you expect us to travel without money?
Ruby, I know, but I've been saving a little bit. Nothing big, just some small savings I kept aside. If we use it and plan modestly, we can manage a short trip. It doesn't need to be fancy. Just a simple break for the kids.
A little savings? You were crying just a few days ago about the electricity bill. Remember how hard you worked to pay that? Where will those travel funds suddenly come from? I'm not saying no, but we can't be careless with money.
I understand your concern. I'm not saying we spend everything. We'll budget it carefully, cheap lodging, simple food, and local places to visit. I just want the kids to have some happy memories. I promise I won't touch the emergency money for anything else.
All right, but even if you have some money, I can't just leave work on a whim. My schedule is tight. I'll speak to my officer and request leave, but I can't promise anything. If they refuse, we can't go. You know how strict things are at the station.
Please try, love. If you explain it's for the children and their well-being, maybe your boss will understand. I'll do my part too. I'll rearrange shifts if possible, and we'll pick a date when both of us are most likely to get time off. The kids deserve this.
Okay. I'll speak to my officer today and see what he says. But remember, no promises yet. If leave is approved and the money really stretches, then we'll go. If not, we'll plan for another time. Let's be sensible and keep the children's hopes steady. God, as I begin this new day and prepare to go to the office, I place my heart, my work, and my family in your hands. Protect my husband and my children under your love and care. Guide my steps so that every word and action reflects your grace. Keep me strong against injustice, humble in success, and patient in trials. Let me find peace not in people's ways, but in your divine path. Bless my home with unity, my work with honesty, and my spirit with faith. God, walk with me today, for every breath, every moment, belongs to you. Amen.
Last part will be available after few hours. Thanks for watching Najee Inspirations. May God bless you all. Amen. See you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.